Hello Cancer, this is your September reading for 2019. I am doing this with one of the first chestnuts from the woods. I love this. I'm going to put it on top of your reading. This is a general reading. There's a lot of messages, so I just want to get started. And I'm going to try to do Libra tomorrow. I have the water signs and the air signs I need to do still, I think. Yeah. Cancer. I'm getting for a lot of you, this is a message, but it's for all signs. I'm feeling right now there's a real confusion about what's going on. Failing to acknowledge that this thing we're going through, we have never seen these energies before. We have never been here before. It's the best of the best that are here right now. We only have, I don't know how many people are awakened on planet right now, but it's like, don't do fluffy, huffy astrology right now, because it's not the ley lines anymore. Everything has shifted. This transformation or reconstruction, both of your body and the whole earth field, is going very deep. If you are going over it, you will fail. You will be disconnected. Because the things about the energies right now is it actually going so deep, so we can go down and release the traumas, release the pain, have everything come up. We have to get into the body right now, really, to work everything through. There's no way around it. You have to go through it. So it's like the buffalo, yeah? You have to go through this storm right now, and that's going deep within the body, and it's gonna go on for the next, I don't know, it's not like 1 month or 1 week retreat and then you're done and you're all elevated. No, you have to do the work every day and go through everything and just be very, very open towards whatever comes up. And maybe there's negativity, maybe there's positivity one day, but it's all good, because this is the energies that comes in the body, go down, release in layers, repressed things that has been going on in this life and former lives, and it's bound to give some body pains, and we have been experienced this for years, but these things we are going to go into for the next few months, next year, next 6 months, years, maybe more. It's gonna go on a whole new level, and it's gonna go really, really deep within the body, because it is reworking and rewiring everything within you so you can be the best version of yourself. And that is not something that you can, ohm your way out of or chant your way out of. It helps, it gives balance, and it's good to work in groups and get on the frequency and work the vibration and everything. But we have to get into the body now, in the physically and the emotional realm, to raise in frequency, because everything is stored at DNA level, and if you keep having the same storage of old baggage, old emotion, you can raise in your frequency. Okay, I said enough. So Cancer, this is the Sun, Moon and Rising for Cancer. Energies is starting to come in, solar flares. I have huge ear ringing in my right ear. That's down, that's energies coming in. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, you can throw it away. So let's just call in all the nature guides for you today, because we put the chestnut on your reading. So Green Terror and all the guides that are working within the nature, the trees, the earth, the fire, the water, the air. So all the elements, let's work with them. And let's see for Cancer what's going to be here. I'm going to do a 3-card spread for the energies right now. King of Air, wow. Cancer, speak your mind. Balance. That's a lot of balance right now, and release, yeah. So the yin and yang, that's the Cancer, yeah. The Cancer overall energy is going for balance right now, trying to balance the light and the dark. And then we got the wheel, the karmic wheel, Archangel Michael. Yeah, wow, a time of positive change. It is definitely a time where you are balancing both your negativity and your positivity, your light and your dark, and both serve, both is important because they serve a purpose. So if you're going through a hard time and you have difficulty getting out, don't put fluffy positivity on it. Go deep within a practice, find something that works for you, and try to move the energy within you. And if it's stuck, just have patience with yourself. You will go into this wheel where you are moving towards a change, and if you're working with everything, it will move forward and give you good results. That's an overall Cancer collective reading. Ace of Earth, yeah, we've got the Earth. We have this Earth abundance. Ace of Pentacles, that's beautiful. Because everything you're working on right now, and you have to go within the body, in the emotions, and go through stuff that are maybe difficult because we haven't seen this time before, and we are in receiving in energies that are purging deep and going deep. And if you try to go around it, it will just come back right at you. And it's not that you have done anything right or wrong. We are being reworked from a deep level, cellular DNA level right now. So it's just about being present with what comes up. And you are very nurturing and very focused on the balance. So it's important for you to have that inner harmony. A lot of you could also be picking up on everything that's going on within the world, because there's so much unbalance right now being stirred up. You could be feeling very overwhelmed with the energies, and just feeling it in your body, and just feeling just overwhelmed with everything. So I just want to say it's perfectly normal if you're there, and don't judge yourself because you're doing a huge job, and just ask for support if you're going through a tough time, so you can have that feeling of being supported. Four of Cups, it's a totally Cancer thing, missing it, like crying over spilled milk, or just being very discontented or bored. You have so many opportunities around you. Also, turning things around and seeing, even though you think you're going through some hard times, or there's something you need to purge or clear, or you have to work through something within your emotions or your body, it's actually going to bring you huge gift in the future. So it's a huge opportunity to really make a huge breakthrough. That's the invitation, to make the huge breakthrough up till the 20s, yeah? And I'm saying that because this phase we're going through, don't put a timestamp on it. Don't put a time on it, because it's not going to go back to the way it was before. And people are going to start to see that when we hit October, November, and December. And right now, time to rest, take a vacation, or just lay low, take your time, cuddle up, take your senses inward. It's very Cancer aspect to withdraw your senses inward and go within, cuddle up with a nice I don't know, cup of cocoa or something, and do some meditation or just some silent time, a good movie or whatever you want to. But allow the time to integrate, allow the time to purge, allow the time to be with whatever comes up for you. Because it is a time for healing for the whole world right now. And if you're trying to stay in a fake positive vibration, you're going to be disconnected. You're just disconnected. And your body will begin to feel it with the energies coming in later in the year. I'm just saying, it's just the facts. King of Cups, that's also your energy. I'm feeling a lot of you are balancing your masculine and feminine energies in this month of September. It's a huge month. But Queen of Swords, and cutting anything out that doesn't serve you anymore. You're being very clear on where you want to be and how your home environment's supposed to be. I'm seeing like the whole and where you want to retreat and how it's supposed to feel and what you want to spend your energy on. Yeah, and the Queen of Pentacles, and really focusing on everything, working on your practices, working on your business, working on your projects, and working on anything that will give you planting seeds. It is a harvest time, but this is also a time to work on planting seeds, because there's a huge influx of downloads from future projects or things you maybe could work on, but also time to rest. Four Swords, because of everything I spoke of in the beginning. Everyone, and it's not just cancers, but everyone does have to get into the body, because these energies and the way the Mama Gaia also is purging and cleansing is inviting us to do the same, and it's going to happen naturally. So it's not about what you did or what you didn't do. It's a natural working and reconstructing of your whole system, because if we are going for crystalline, you can imagine how much that takes within the DNAs, because we have our ancestors in the DNA. I think it's 7 generations back. That's a lot. So if we're doing all this clearing and purging now, no wonder our body hurts. No wonder stuff is coming up. No wonder people are getting sick. No wonder there's a lot of knee stuff, back stuff, joint stuff, heart. There's a lot of men who are having heart attacks right now, and there's a lot of diseases just getting more intense. So it's like the intensity of the energy is giving us an invitation to really go deep, release the traumas, release the old pain structure, DNA coding of how the old systems were working in fight and flight mode, and the old way of thinking. It takes a lot of work, yeah. This is a deep reading. Okay, anything else? Yeah, the Hierophant. Yeah, all structures coming down, all belief systems within you are being released and purged out for a replacement for something new. And this is like a union with the new you, I'm feeling, because this is a Cancer reading for the collective. So it's like a new offers with Earth, with new. It's making room for good partnership, new foundations, new friendships, new soul-guided relations that is much more worthy of who you are becoming, and also very grounded, earth, down to earth offers coming in from both in friendship, business, and maybe or love. And so a lot of you, because I asked for the fourth water, missing an opportunity, a lot of you are looking at this right now and feeling, and you put a lot of work in and you don't see the results the way that you really wanted it to. It's because everything is still working very slow, because we have to get into the body. We have to release all the densities, because that's just the way everything is working right now. That's why we're seeing all the fires. We have fires in Indonesia. We have whole cities who can't send their children to school because they can't breathe the air. We have the Amazons. We have the whole mid-Africa burning. We have had all the fires in Spain and France and in different other countries. So it's like there's a lot of stuff going on. There's earthquake. There's a lot of intense volcanoes erupting. And there will be a lot of earth changes the next year. So when the Mama Gaia is changing, we are changing, because that's what we're gonna see. We don't, we think we're gonna have, I think, yeah, we're gonna talk about that in 2020. Okay, so, but even though all this is going on, you have a lot of options. You have a lot of options how you want to live your day. I was just reading a book from the ancient Egypt's codes. There was this thing about how did ancient Egypts live, and they lived every day as it was their last. They lived every day with the highest possible purpose from the channeling the gods, and were living like every day was could be the best, most magnificent day of their life. So it was a whole totally different how do you say it, perspective, frequency. So you got a lot of options. You have a lot of options how you wanna rewire your mind right now. And that's gonna, as within, so without. So when you start to work with your body, your outer reality will transform too. So you work with your emotions and your body, you will transform everything outside of you too. Okay? This is going on. There's a lot of Seven of Swords energy around you, some of your cancers. Just be mindful around that. Maybe not sharing so much, just writing things down and just waiting until you're sharing, until you're in the energy, doing it. And also a lot of Cancerian energy with being very introspective, being very in the crab shell, looking into the world, but observing from the distance right now. So you're like, a lot of you may be having new ideas and new projects and new stuff you want to do, but you kind of just like the red color, the crab color, like being in that shell and not really sharing it, but just standing back and just still trying to gain the full perspective and integrating and working, getting it in your DNA or your cells for some of you. Some of you could be feeling left out in the cold, feeling a little depressed and feeling just alone and emotional. But I'm also feeling a lot of you are going to put your burdens down. You're going to work your way through it. You got Archangel Michael, you got the wheel. The wheel is turning right now. So it's a cycle you're working through, but if you're there, just maybe I'm going to get an archangel, because I was getting that they were saying get an archangel. I'm going to get a message for you around that. If you're feeling emotional, depressed, or just having a hard time right now, I want to get a message from the archangels. They were asking me to do that. Okay, you know what to do, yeah, but we want to have a message. Some of you know what to do, what you want to do to get out of that. So, for those of you who don't, gifts from God. Wow. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feeling. Yeah, get into your body. That was what I was talking about. Get into your emotion. It's not about jumping over it. It's about going in it and go through it and looking at it. And just go through the healing. If you want to meditate, or if you want to join a group, if you want to learn a new craft, if you want to learn to draw, if you want to learn to dance, or if you want to do something, if you just want to do something from your home, or just get into your emotion and your body, and then you will shift things up. Outdoors, some of you need to be more outdoors. And then passion, yeah, you will find what you get passionate about. Maybe just take like a few minutes to write 5 things down that you feel passionate about, and go do one of them. Something you really want to do. And then just go do it. But if you go outside and get some fresh air and connect with nature, you will relieve some of the stress. And we know that also is very good with depression and emotional stuff and body stuff. And then you are open, because then you create space, and then you can receive creative ideas. But if you're all blocked up in your body and your emotions, there's no room to receive any creativity or any new insights. So that's why we clean out the house, and also good energy hygiene right now. Take your saltwater baths with a lot of lavender and a lot of sea salt, Himalaya sea salt, just basic good salt is very, very good. Lavender flowers, anything you have in the garden or you can find in nature is very good just to put in there. Or if you got some sage, or if you just got some herbs or whatever you got, light some incense or some candles and put some crystals in there. I put all my Reiki stones down there, and do a lot of, you can do breath work, you can listen to your favorite music, and you can do some meditation. And it's like a whole healing session you can do for your body. And that's energy hygiene right now. It's very much important. It's going to be important for the next, it's going to be important. I don't want to set a timestamp on it, because you will feel that you need to have the practice, especially if you are sensitive from everything that's going to go on in the collective. So yeah, Cancer, I just want to get a final card for you from Work Your Light, because I love the messages. So anything for Cancer, for Work Your Light? It's 23, can't be more than 24, 5. So, one card, yeah. Yeah, wow. Play card, you got the play card. Have fun, don't be so serious. And then boundaries. Some of you need to establish better boundaries and take a break, yeah. Wow. Wow. And then you got the Sisterhood of the Rose. The Sisterhood of the Rose, we know what that is. And that's all the Magdalens and all the Divine Feminine. Isis is Datia, the Priestess, the Mystic, the Beauty Devotion. Find your inner practices. Step up. Some of you need to step up to be the teacher. You know who you are. We need the healers and the teachers The world needs it right now, so just go out and do whatever you're supposed to do. I'm kicking my own butt while I'm saying it. I need to get into my Reiki healing and take on clients much more than I have done before. So the healing work, the healing art is very much important. If you do it, there's a lot of need for it. Some of you need to step up to be the teacher. So while you're working on your body, that's the practice, yeah? While you're doing all the other stuff, and if you have kids and family and everything, there's a lot of stuff, you know. It's not easy, but you know, I don't think God gave us. You're gonna have tests, and you're gonna have huge tasks, and you're definitely gonna go through a lot of intense purging, but it's also very rewarding in the end. When we get there, maybe, I don't know. I'm on the journey too, so I am walking by you, beside you. I'm doing the same stuff every day. So it's like staying present with everything right now. Wow. And the overall message for your whole reading is balance, Cancer. The number 5, Archangel Zadkiel. The need for balance and moderation. Everything needs to be yin and yang. The light and the dark. You can be negative, you can be positive. You can be irritated and you can be happy. You can be depressed and you can be ecstatic. You know, everything at this like the yin and yang. And also a very huge there's also, you need to cooperate and compromise a lot. And if some of you are having a huge stuff or a contract, something going on within your business or something, there's a message: wait for the perfect timing, don't rush into anything. That was a message for one of you. So okay, Cancer, I hope you like this reading. Maybe I'm gonna be much more sassy next time, I don't know. But I hope you liked it, because this is the time for stepping up and really doing the work, yeah? And please like, subscribe, and comment if you like this reading. And I'll talk to you in October. Bye, Cancer.